I'm here today to talk to you about Jacob's Ladder. Come on in, Kate. Say hi.
Hi.
Hi, this is Kate. She's a pit bull client of mine who's going to do her best to survive the 3 minutes that we use as a drill on the ladder. In regards to the ladder, I think it's probably right now the finest, the most challenging, and the hardest piece of strength and cardiovascular equipment I have ever seen. I mean, as trainers in our studio here, we use the elliptical machine, we use a bike, we use a treadmill, and a Concept 2 rower, which are all very, very difficult in their own right, but nothing compares to what the ladder will do to people in 3 minutes or less. We've got marathon runners that can do full marathons, 26.2 miles, in less than 4 hours, and they can't pull off 5 minutes on this ladder. So from a training perspective, it allows us to push clients, athletes, pro athletes, semi-athletes, professional bodybuilders, everyone, to their limits within minutes. The intensity level on this piece of equipment is just second to none. It is definitely a piece of equipment that should be in every gym, everywhere, man. It's a shame that we don't see it more often, but we really benefit from this thing, and we love it. Our clients may not feel the same way, but they know that they're getting the best full intensity, full body workout in 60 seconds or 2 minutes or 3 minutes on this thing than they'll get on any other piece of equipment that we know of. Truly, you know, the efficiency of this piece of equipment has to be experienced when you're on it. I don't think there's anybody that doesn't feel what it's going to do in 30 seconds, and they know what they're in for. But you know, the beauty of it is that it's self-contained. There is no motor, so there's nothing to keep up with. You generate the pace, you keep the intensity, because you're not standing upright like on a step mill. There's absolutely no lower back intensity at all. At the 40-degree angle, leaning forward into it like you have to, your core is completely engaged, your abdominals are tight, and your lower back is out, which frees up the whole rest of your body to push as hard as possible. Just like a fireman going up a ladder on the side of a building. It's every joint in your body, your wrists, your elbows, your shoulders, your entire body is rotating and moving to complete this, which with all those muscles working underneath of the resistance that the ladder provides is where all of the work truly comes from, coming out of this thing. So again, as a training tool, we really push hard to get everybody on this at least once a day and roll on hard. So, you know, without further ado, I'm going to hook Kate up to this thing. As far as how this thing gets on you, it's controlled by a tether. Understanding that, you know, no matter what, go ahead and climb up that thing a little bit, Kate. This is the most beautiful thing, right? As soon as she's on it, it cannot move. There's no way that as you get going on this thing, if you lose your footing or it goes too fast, that you're going to wind up at the bottom of the ladder. No matter what, when the rope, when the belt is around your waist, it cannot move. This is how it operates. Come on back down. This belt goes around the waist, piece of cake, snap, defined adjustment on the outside, right? On the back side of this guy, there's an adjustment that adjusts from 5 foot all the way up to 6'4". So the method of how the piece of equipment operates is that tether that's around her waist is attached to a braking mechanism inside the piece of equipment. So when she puts her feet on the ladder, it still won't go anywhere. As she starts to climb up the ladder and that tether starts to get pulled, it's going to release the braking mechanism on the piece of equipment, which is going to allow the ladder to go. The higher she tries to go, the farther she pulls on that tether, the more that braking mechanism is released, and the faster the mill is going to go. So she's creating pace. She's trying to keep up to the top. You can get to the top, although the ladder doesn't really want you to get to the top. If she gets tired and starts to slow down, her body's going to come down the ladder naturally and get to the bottom, and that's when it'll break. So, how tall are you, Kate?
5'1".
5'4"? Set for 5'2". We slide it down, you're on 5'4". So go ahead and step on the bottom 2 rails, kid. Blam. Right there. It'll ease in, and come to a total stop. So no matter what happens as she's coming through to the bottom of this, there's no way she's going to wind up down on the floor. It's always going to come to a stop. Unlike a step mill, where if you lose your footing, you're going down. There's no way you can run out of space on this. It's going to hit the bottom every time. So what we're going to try to do, what Kate's going to try to do, is our normal 3-minute drill. She's going to go 1 minute, going hand over hand with her feet rolling at the same time, and then she's going to go for, well, 1 minute with hands and feet, 1 minute with just her legs, and then trying to go back to 1 minute with hands and feet, and burn this thing up. This is the 3-minute drill that we isolate every muscle in the body with, kill people with. Kate's not going to die because she's a bull. She's going to do all right. You'll see as she starts to go up the ladder, the higher she goes, the faster the mill's going to run. As she comes down towards the bottom, if she gets tired, but you're not going to get tired, right?
No.
She's not going to get tired. Then she'll stay up at the top. But if she came down lower, it's going to naturally slow down. The lower you are on the ladder, the more resistance there is, but the slower it goes. The higher you are on the ladder, the less resistance there is, but the faster it goes. So it's a double-edged sword as far as how am I going to get through this, but Kate's not going to have any trouble. Right?
Right.
Right. Okay. So here we go. 40-degree angle, man. 3-minute drill. She's going to go up, and you got to go up, right? Start your pace off manageable. Okay? The higher she goes, the faster it goes. It doesn't look like much, but trust me, when you're on this thing, you feel it. And you give it the best run that you can. All along there's a display on the top that's talking about how much elapsed time has gone by, how many rails she's done, what her per minute rail pace is, and it has a heart rate monitor that goes around the waist that shows up right in the center of the display, so she knows what her heart rate is all the time. Come on, pick up the pace, will you? Kate, come on, it's early in the morning, man. That's it, right on. All right, that's what about 100 rails per minute pace looks like. Very hard to maintain, but you're going to make it just fine. You're already rolling 30 seconds. Is it burning?
A little bit.
A little bit. That's all right. It'll burn a lot before it's done. Just keep on trucking. All right, here's the tether deal. Right? That's the brake that goes all the way down to the bottom. She's about 16 inches off the ground with that, which is allowing that to move like it's moving right now. If I, as a trainer, start to pull on that a little bit, it's going to go a little faster, right? So that's how we can control it. If we feel like she's going too slow, we just change what she's doing. Stay in control of the motion, right? The higher she goes, the more that comes, the more it's going to release the brake, the faster it goes. Hands on the side rails, kid. Pump the legs. Try, try, try. It is not any easier to use just your legs, man. Because now, the hips got to burn, baby, burn. Yes, it's all right. You got to go. You got to go. Of course, that's it. Keep this pace. Look at you go. You might break the record anyways, man. You didn't even know you were going to roll on it, man. Right? Stepping, stepping, stepping. Absolutely beautiful. Keep on pumping, Kate, man. 30 seconds. You're going to go back to the handrail walk again, man. You'll make it. Breathing, breathing, breathing. Pushing on it. Way to go, man. Must keep moving, baby. Must keep moving. Just step and go, man. Right on. Do not stop. Do not stop. Keep pumping on the legs, dude. You got 10 seconds. You're going to go back to the handrail. You're 60 seconds from done. You can pull the stop. Stay going. Stay going. Stay going. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. Keep pushing. All right. Handrail again. Back to right on. Just keep on right. Look how it slowed down in an instant. She was able to recover because it stopped when she slowed down. Just make it through this last rate. You got 50 seconds, Kate. 50 seconds. Push your legs and your arms. You're doing fine, fine, fine. Keep jamming. Stay moving on it, kid. Stay moving on it. Right on. Right on. Go. Go. 40 seconds worth of work to do. You're making it, Kate. You got to keep moving your legs up and down. Keep pushing. Come on. Right on. She won't die. She won't die. She cannot die. It's fine. It's fine. Go, 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 go. Come on. Kate. Walk. 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 That's it. Come on. Open it. Look at you. You got 270 rails behind you. You're doing fine. You're almost done. You're almost done. How you feeling, Kate?
Oh, tired.
Yeah.
Sore.
Okay. I'm going to count you out of 10 seconds. You ride into the base. Watch how this braking mechanism works when you're done. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just hang on and ride into the base all the way down. Boom. Like that. No riding to the floor. 300 rails. 304 rails in 3 minutes. That is how good and how efficient that piece of equipment is. It's totally safe. You cannot wind up on the floor. There's no way you're going to get better workout in 3 minutes. There's no way. It doesn't even compare to running uneven ground. That piece of equipment is worth its weight in gold. as an intensity burst, as a strength builder, as a pain tolerance builder, conditioner. Your lungs are on fire, your muscles don't work right, everything starts to give out, and it brings this mental aspect into a workout that, in my opinion, as a trainer of hundreds of people for years, is unparalleled. It's unmatched. There's nothing like this thing. So, you know, between the amount of burn that you get in your glutes, your thighs, your upper body, your shoulders, the rehabilitative benefit from this piece of equipment is fantastic. If you've got low back injuries, you've got shoulder injuries, wrist injuries, elbow injuries, because you're in control of the pace and the intensity, you control how it operates. And it's safe. It's not bearing your full body weight. It's in constant motion. It's a natural motion for your body. We use it for everything in here, man. And no matter whether you're rehabbing or you're working out, it fits and it works. And Kate, she did great just there.